Good evening. Thank you all for joining us tonight. The National Honor Society is one of the oldest, largest, and most widely recognized student organizations in American high schools. It acknowledges the achievements of 1.4 million students, and founded in 1921, the National Honor Society is active in all 50 states as well as U.S. territories. Selection begins with being academically eligible, and then includes an application and demonstration of leadership and service both in and out of school. Eligible students are also evaluated by the faculty in regards to their leadership and character in the classroom. We are excited to recognize the student who took the initiative to be part of National Honor Society. I'll briefly go over the order of events. We will begin with our meal, which Kayla Lawson has prepared. We appreciate her hard work. Thank you, Kayla. After eating, Cassidy will lead us in the induction ceremony. We are honored to have our guest speaker, a former alum of Brashear, NHS. The highlight, of course, is inducting our new member, and we conclude with cake, punch, and pictures. Again, thank you for joining us, and we can now serve the queue for the buffet. We will begin with this side of the room. Thank you. Members of the faculty, parents, and students, welcome to the 2025 National Honor Society Induction Ceremony. We are gathered here to formally recognize a student who has been selected by the faculty of our school for successfully meeting the requirements to be inducted as a new member of our NHS chapter. For current members and those former members who may be among our guests, we hope this will serve to remind you of the standards of excellence you too are charged with maintaining as members of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognition program. If you are an NHS member, whether at Brashear or at another high school, will you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Our chapter is proud to have been inducting new members since 1968, and today's ceremony indicates the continuing emphasis on excellence that we represent for our school and community.
We are honored to have with us a chapter member of the Brashear chapter of the National Honor Society. Kenny Crandall graduated in May of 1969 and was a senior when the chapter began. He has been a lifelong resident of the Brashear community. He has raised a family, farmed, and delivered mail in all of this area. He served on the Brashear School Board for several years. He has 6 kids and 5 grandchildren who have attended Brashear School and kept his legacy alive in the halls. He is well known, but he's most well known for going to McDonald's for a sausage sandwich. He made the news last year when he was hit by a car walking across the parking lot. After his recovery, he came back to support the Tigers at community events. This goes to show his determination in every aspect of life. Please join me in welcoming my grandpa, Mr. Kenny Crandall.
Well, you won't clap when I tell you I had 12 pages of speech. But I was watching a movie and it said, formatted for your TV, so I've done that for my speech. Good evening, folks. Most of you know me. For those that don't, my name is Kenny Crandall, and I was a 1969 graduate of PHS. That's what it was called in the old days, not Adair County RT. I was one of the first 12 members inducted into the NHS at Brashear. And it's strange because you had to have a sponsored school to sponsor you to get in NHS. started it. Well, he said, it's not going to lie to our sponsor was. It took us 2 years to find a school that had been in long enough they could sponsor another school. And our sponsor happened to be Green City. And then but anyway, we had to have tea with them after we were inducted. There was 12 members, and I can name 12 still. And it's quite a party when you're having tea with Green City. At that time, all you needed was a GPA 3.0 or above. I think there's more stipulations now than there was back then. And I'm sure there's several members back here that was in that different group as years went by. And I'll never forget some old guy. I know I don't look that old. But anyway, if you think back to 1969, none of you were even thought of at that time. That's over 55 years ago. So, well, I'd like to say to I call you all kids, yes, but most of you out there are so much younger. Never give up on your goals, no matter what happens in life and how long it takes, but try to fulfill your goals. Have fun, not too much fun, where you can get into trouble. But always look for ways to be involved in your community, your school, and any activities that you can do to help out other students. You'll never forget. I have been lucky. I have 4 children in NHS. I have 1 grandchild and expecting 7 or 8 more to be inducted. And I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight. And I'm proud to say that I am a member of NHS at Brashear High School. Congratulations to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Crandall. At this time, will all current Brashear National Honor Society members join me in prayer? Throughout the year, members of our chapter serve as role models for students. In addition to the strong academic records which establish the eligibility for membership, our chapter members are leaders in many student organizations and serve our school and community through many activities. We are proud of this record of accomplishment and welcome this new member who brings new energy in support of our continuing work as NHS members. As I call your name, will our new inductee please stand and join us in the front? Noah Shannon. It is at this time that we proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the Brashear High School's chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by this candidate through the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities that serve as standards in the society. Members of the chapter will now review these qualities for the candidate. We begin with scholarship.
We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended. For human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities gained through scholarship. Benjamin Franklin said, "An investment in knowledge pays the best interest."
Service.
Service can be established in the routine of a day's work, where many opportunities arise to help both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need, without monetary compensation or public recognition, is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow. Albert Einstein said, "Only a life lived in service to others is worth living."
Leadership.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school in taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities that a real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is a sacrifice. The willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interests of others. The leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in the school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members. John Quincy Adams said, "If your actions inspire others to do more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader."
Character.
Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is the force of character that guides one through life and once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved, not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must live the values we want others to see in us. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. Abraham Lincoln said, "The character is like a tree and a reputation is like its shadow. The shadow is what we think of it. The tree is the real thing."
Thank you. As your name is called, please step forward to the table to receive your pen and to light your candle. Noah Shannon.
which I have been selected, I will be true to the principles for which it stands, and will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Thank you all for attending our NHS induction ceremony. It is a great honor to welcome Noah Shannon into our chapter. A special thank you goes out to parents, teachers, faculty, coaches, and sponsors for your part in helping prepare Brashear High School students for success. Please join me once again in applauding our new Honor Society member. Thank you and have a good evening. Also, we have cake and everything, so be sure to get some.
Maybe we'll just go like this.
I'm not in this picture.
No, you're not, but I did.
I'm gonna back away.
Like, I'm just gonna make some fun. Okay, but I just like that one. Make the fun.
So do we?
No, I
Smile.
You're curling me out. So cute. I do.